that I don't sweat, or I didn't sweat at the time, and that was, yes, I didn't sweat at the time.
I bet you're sweating now, Randy Andy. Andrew Windsor, former prince, has been arrested. He was arrested earlier on today, a few hours ago, on suspicion of misconduct in a public office. The main reason for the arrest, well, the only reason for the arrest, is because he used to be the trade envoy for the UK, which is basically travelling around the world trying to build up UK relations in terms of trade and business, etc. In other words, just going, having posh meals and just basically living his best life in every single country you can think of, off of the taxpayers' money. So that was his job, and instead he spent that job, you know, shagging prostitutes and also sending all of the UK's secret information to his friend, who shall not be named. So that's what he was doing. It's all come out in the files. It's also his birthday, so happy birthday. Listen, I'm not gonna pile up on him like everyone else is. No, I'm fucking joking. Of course I am. So it's totally deserved. And I can picture his daughter now. She's probably like, Mama, what's happened to Papa? They're going to take him. That's how like out of touch with reality they are. So I actually found out that when he done that insane interview that made him look fucking terrible and extra guilty with the BBC, where he was lying about, oh, don't sweat. It was actually his daughter that advised it, and she thought that it went really well. So I thought maybe the younger royals were maybe a little bit more in touch with reality about what, you know, is ridiculous and what's not. But yeah, no, they're all completely fucking delulu. I think they need to arrest the daughters too. They need to arrest the ex-wife because, like I've said before, that foursome are troublesome. So I'm very glad that this is happening. I don't know how it's going to go now, whether he's going to be charged or not, because they can keep you for up to 24 hours before they charge you. So I hope he's charged, and he's probably sitting in a cell at this exact moment thinking, what the fuck is going on? Yeah, so this is insane. I think he's the first prince to ever be arrested in the history of the United Kingdom. And rightfully so. I think I'm very proud, actually, that this country is actually holding people in power to account, unlike America, who's just like openly covering it up. Like the whole Pam Bondi thing, where they're all talking to her about these sick things that people were doing. And she's like, but have you seen the economy and people's pensions? Like America... I've given up with those. But yeah, Mandelson is up next. So he was Deputy Prime Minister and he was doing the worst of the worst, that little bastard. So hopefully he's next on the list. But this is good news. Let's see what happens. King Charles has released a statement. So he's kind of distancing himself. I mean, he's saying what he has to say. Because right now, the public's confidence in the royals is at an all-time low. So he said, I've learned with the deepest concern the news about Andrew Windsor and suspicion of misconduct in public office. What now follows is the full, fair and proper process by which this issue is investigated in the appropriate manner and by the appropriate authorities. In this, as I have said before, they have our full and wholehearted support and cooperation. Let me state clearly, the law must take its course. As this process continues, it would not be right for me to comment further on this matter. Meanwhile, my family and I will continue in our duty and service to you all. Charles. So he's basically saying, I don't know him. Who's that? You know what? People are saying, oh, this is the beginning of the end of the royal family. I don't think it is. People generally actually like the royal family, apart from Andrew, Fergie and the two ugly daughters. I think they're going to be okay no matter what happens, unless it comes out that Charles did have some type of involvement. I wouldn't be surprised. But people really like William and Kate. I mean, William's Diana's son, so the public are always going to love him. So let's see how this goes. I mean, this is some good news. I mean, I think with the release of these files, 2016 is looking like the year of accountability. People want blood. His daughters need to be stripped of their title 110%. And I think there's a lot more investigating to do. But yeah, this is great news. Look, bad people need to face consequences. I don't care if you're a royal. I don't care if you're a billionaire. Everyone needs to be held to account for the bullshit they thought they could do and get away with for all these years. If there's any more updates, of course, I will be back with the next one.